So I am here with Diego Oppenheimer, CEO of Algorithmia. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, how's it been so far? Day-to-day Texas 2016?
It's great. It's great. I mean, it's always awesome when you get to go to a place where everybody has the same kind of passion for data and data analysis as you do.
Yeah.
And
it's like
data nerds unite.
Exactly. It's like Vegas for geeks, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, jackpot for sure.
More barbecue, less slot machines.
yeah. Which that's great. I like that. So tell us all a bit about Algorithmia.
Sure. So Algorithmia is a first of its kind algorithm marketplace.
Okay.
So what we do is essentially we crowdsource algorithms from academia and the world and make them available all as a service. And what this allows is for any developer and application developer to build in these advanced algorithms in image analysis, in text analysis, in time series analysis, to build them directly into their application through a simple REST API.
Okay. And so in these algorithms, are these like licensed or are these just open source?
So it's a combination.
Okay.
And there's a monetization model. So they can be open source algorithms that are just made available on our platform, but they can also be proprietary algorithms that are kind of shared on our platform and charged for. So what we do, we have a metering system, and anytime an application developer, like let's say, calls it, we'll meter how much the API is getting called, and then we'll charge for that, and then give that to and split that with the algorithm developer.
I gotcha. And I imagine these algorithms probably run the gamut as far as like their complexity, right?
It's everything from like neural nets to machine learning to basic web scrapers.
Wow, and that's really ingenious. I never thought about the marketplace portion of algorithms. I always just imagined that everyone hires up all the data scientists and to write these complex algorithms, not having a central like you said marketplace for that.
I mean, it's the same concept of what essentially the app stores did for software development in terms of distribution, and this is kind of like the exact same thing. You think about you go to the Google App Store and you see thousands, if not millions, of pieces of software that never had really a channel to get to the people who want to use them.
Yeah.
And so it's the same thing with algorithms. There is calculated that tens of thousands to millions of algorithms out there. Some are more useful than others.
Yeah. Is there a rating system built in?
There's a rating system, there's a voting system, there's a quality controls behind it, and because it's all available as a service, you always can test it immediately, right? So you don't actually have to be able to, you don't have to download it and get it working before you actually know if it's going to work for you. Okay.
And is there top 10 best of algorithms?
Yeah, there's top-rated algorithms. There's the most popular algorithms. There's categories across the board. And so what we've done is we really, that's part of kind of like the big value add that we do is the discoverability aspect of it and how you can navigate as a developer who are trying to do kind of more advanced stuff that might not be in your realm. You can kind of come to us and look through and be like, that might be interesting to me. That might be interesting to my application. I'm going to test it out and see if it's working. And because it's a REST API and we have clients in all the different languages, it really takes a couple of seconds to be able to do it.
Yeah. That's awesome. And so if someone wants to check out the marketplace, is it just algorithmia.com?
Algorithmia.com. There's a special code, DataDayTX. If you want to use the promo code, you get $100 off on the platform. So you sign up for free and get to playing.
Nice. And then real quickly, tell us a little bit about the talk that you gave earlier.
Yeah, so I wanted to introduce, I wanted to kind of keep it not about Algorithmia and just kind of introduce the concept of an algorithm marketplace. And so it's just the general idea that we're going into a world where unstructured data, so data that does not have a lot of metadata associated with it, is becoming it's growing at an unstaggering, incredible pace. Yeah. And today, the way that we deal with, as humans, we use cognition to kind of understand unstructured data. We learn things, we see things, we use our senses, we use our previous patterns, but we don't scale. And so how are we expecting, to be able to kind of operate in this new world of unstructured data in an unscalable way? And so machine intelligence is the concept of, where natural language processing, computer vision, general speech recognition come in, and how algorithm marketplaces are going to make those pieces accessible to every developer so that they can interpret this unstructured data that their organizations are already accumulating. Think, for example, like you're a brand and you want to know what's being said about your product and customer reviews. You want to know what things are being said in tweets. You are an HR company and you want to understand like what's inside these like magical performance reviews that were like it's just unstructured text. Like how do you interpret that?
Yeah.
This is the world of unstructured data that these algorithms can help you interpret.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's very fascinating, exciting, and I imagine you're seeing a lot of growth.
It's the world of startups. So yeah, absolutely. Like we've gotten now have over 16,000 developers on our platform.
Wow.
We're going to cross the 2,000 algorithm mark soon, and it's growing every day. New universities are coming on board and publishing their like state-of-the-art research on our platform, which is very exciting for us.
Wow! Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming to Day to Day Texas 2016 and for the talk and for spending time to tell us more about Algorithmia.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, cheers.